Hi YouTube, it's Autumn Beckman. I am here with a reveal for you. First, I want to say welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. Make sure if you like the video at any point to click that like button and click subscribe if you'd like to see more from me, and make sure you click the little bell notification icon if you would like to see more. I have a very special unboxing. This is a limited edition item. It's kind of hard to find these days, and it's something that I saw available from this website. I purchased it from The RealReal. Something I saw available a few months ago. I wanted it, but I didn't quite want to pay that much for it. It was $400 for the other item. For me, it was a little too much for it, and it was in perfect condition though, and it sold. I regretted not buying it ever since then. So when I saw this item pop up on The RealReal, and I wasn't even home looking, I was out at a concert, and I was a little bored at some point during, a break between sets. And I just looked at The RealReal on my phone, and there it was all of a sudden. And it was about 25% less than the other item. I jumped on it. And the condition was pretty much perfect. One thing that I don't like about The RealReal is their photography. They do not have enough photos of their items, and I have complained to them about this. And then they'll also have a lot of items, at least Louis Vuitton, which is mostly what I look at, that say this is final sale and you can't return it, but they don't have all the pictures you need to see to make an informed decision about it. This one had pictures of the outside only. It did not show the hardware on the bag, or on the item. It's not a bag. It had a description of the inside, but it didn't show the inside at all. And on the description it said that there was some moderate marking to the interior, but I had a good idea about what that marking would be. I felt pretty confident that I could clean it out based on other videos I've seen on this item. So let me show you what it is. Here's the box. So it's a little thing. It's a little SLG. So in a lot of The RealReal's items, they'll put bubble wrap. There's no bubble wrap in this one, unfortunately. And I don't know why. I don't know why they do that on some but not others. So here's their little paperwork that they always send. And then we have the item here. So you can see it's in the RealReal dust bag. They always send their items in one of their dust bags. And you can also tell that it has the Louis Vuitton dust bag inside of it. So I'm going to pull that out. Now this is another thing that disappointed me about The RealReal, or I guess this isn't really their fault, but it's another thing that has to do with their photography. So this item, I'm going to give something away here, should have come in a red dust bag. So I guess that's not The RealReal's fault, because whoever they bought this from sent them this dust bag instead of the red one it came with. So I'm on the market for a small red dust bag. If you know of one, let me know. So it said in the description that it had a dust bag, but it didn't have a picture of it. So I was assuming it would be the red one, but I got this. Not a big deal, but anyway. So I'm opening it up. It came with this little paper. This was attached to the zipper, and I've since cut it off. It was attached with that string. Why did I keep that? Okay. Oh, I'm taking it out off camera, so let me not do that. I'll take it out on camera. Here it is. Isn't that adorable? I love this. So let me tell you why I wanted a piece from this collection, and then why I decided specifically on the round coin purse. This is by, correct me if I'm saying this wrong, Takashi Murakami, is that right? I'm saying that from memory instead of reading it from somewhere. It's the Cherries or Ceresis limited edition piece collection, and there were handbags that had the cherries. So the reason I wanted something from this collection, the Cherries collection, oh, and pardon my sound effects man in the background, that's my bird Vincent. So if you watch my channel regularly, you are familiar with her. Spin this around for you. You can see what great condition this is in. I mean, the hardware is shiny. I haven't polished the hardware. This is just how it came. Okay, so the reason I wanted something from this collection is when I lived in New York, when I was in college, and this would have been the first time I was in college up there, I believe. Yeah. This collection had come out at that time, and Vincent and I saw people with it, and I just thought it was so cute with the little cherries. But back then I was a broke college student. I certainly couldn't afford Louis Vuitton. I felt weird even going in the store. I only went in the Fifth Avenue store one time and just did not feel like I belonged, but fell in love with everything I saw in there. That was the first time I saw the Damier Ebene print and fell in love with that. So this collection has always had a little special place in my heart because of those memories of seeing it in New York then. And so I wanted to get a piece, and I didn't have a round coin purse, and I've been curious to get one, but I didn't want the regular one. I wanted one that had the screen printing on it, and I wanted one that had the chain so I could use it as a bag charm on my bags. And I'm going to show you this against the monogram and against the Damier Ebene. So take a look at this hardware. It's the same clip that's on the key clay. So to open it, if you don't know, you lift up this side and then it comes out. And then you have to lift it up again to reattach. There's the zipper. It's nice and clean and shiny. And then inside, whoop, is this nice pop of red. It's very pretty. Let me show you the stamping on the inside. So it says Louis Vuitton Paris, it's made in France, 2005, made in France. Yeah. So, okay, so the marking on the inside that I mentioned that they talked about in the description, I have just used a baby wipe that was an alcohol-free and fragrance-free baby wipe, and I've cleaned out the inside. So the marking was just dirt from coins, and I could probably go over it again. You might be able to see some marks somewhere still. But it looks pretty clean, right? Even though it's not totally in focus all the time here. And then you can see on, where is it? On this side here, on the inside is where the date code is. Just trying to get that where you can see it. So you can see the dark mark kind of at the seam over here, and that is where the date code is, and I wish it would focus where I want to, but I'm not sure how to get it to focus because there are lots of places for it to focus on. So that is this beautiful little coin purse, and look how perfect the illustration, the silk screening still is. So it doesn't have a mark on it. It's got no rubbing, because you know, if you're familiar with Louis Vuitton items, they tend to rub off over time, the illustration, which is why I've been hesitant to get any of those pieces, but I'll just be really careful with this. So let me show you how this looks on a monogram piece. I've got my vintage Speedy 35 here. That's how it looks. Now this was another thing that disappointed me a little about it. I'm gonna unzip this and puff those sides out some. That I just didn't think about before I put it on a bag, and that's that when it hangs, the cherries are sideways. It's kind of disappointing. So anyway, but that's how it hangs. And then I'll show it to you on the Damier Ebene because I think it looks great on that too. So I think that looks really cute on the Neverfull too. It's just the right length where it doesn't hang down too low, where it's hanging off the bag or anything. Now I have noticed when I carry it on the Neverfull that it flips around a lot, but not a big deal. I just kind of keep an eye on that and turn it back around. And I'm very careful when I'm carrying this. I've only carried it about 2 or 3 times on a bag. A little music for you there. So I'm careful that I don't have my arm hanging against it and rubbing against it, since I am aware that the illustration pieces tend to rub off over time. And this one is 12 years old already, so, and still looks perfect, and the vachetta looks fantastic, and the hardware looks fantastic. So I'm guessing this just wasn't used very much, although it did have quite a bit of the coin dirt on the inside, so it was used. It just didn't sit in a box, but whoever had it was very careful with it, which I very much appreciate because now I have this lovely item. So the plain round coin purse is $260 from Louis Vuitton. And that only comes in monogram. They have another coin purse out right now, another round one that has an illustration, and that's the 2017 Christmas animation with the polar bears. That one is $375, so there's quite a big jump there, a little more than $100. And this one I paid $300 for. So I think I got a great deal because it's just a little bit more than the plain one. And the polar bear one, according to the video from Angel, Foxy LV, the coin purse with the polar bears did not have the keychain on it, which is disappointing because people like to have that, to be able to hang it from their bag and show the piece as a bag charm too, so that makes it more functional. I don't know what I'm going to use this for exactly other than a bag charm. That's the main reason I got it, because I'm not going to keep coins in it. I don't really carry coins, first of all, and I don't want to put coins in it because of all the dirt that they emit. So I know people carry their headphones in it. I've done that, although I don't really use my headphones, but I'm sure I'll come up with something, just put little knickknacks in it or whatever, I don't know. So there is my beauty. I'm so, so happy with it. Oh, and did you notice the little red stitching? It's a nice detail too. I love this piece so much. I'm so, so happy I have it. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like the video, subscribe, click the little bell notification icon, and thanks for listening to Vincent's compositions. Did you just say bird chirp? Bird. Yeah. Okay. Bye guys. I'll see you later. Thanks and have a good day.